Today we talk about the assassination attempt on a Russian general, Starlink being turned off for the Russians, an Italian armored car robbery, and a lot of FPV drone explosions. Okay, let's go.
Conflict, politics, military-industrial complex, technology, war. The Flash Traffic Podcast.
Because there's a lot of operational security that you revealed right there in your questioning, your interrogation of me and why I have a beard.
You revealed that
there's a functional reason why I have a
you
beard.
Revealed you're a political hack, nothing more.
That's not a big reveal. That's well known.
Nothing more.
Normally we do videos at the end, but today I just decided let's do a video in the beginning.
Oh, we're crazy today.
Oh my God, getting crazy. Okay, I wanted to show this video at the beginning of the podcast. There's nothing unusual about this video. It is simply a thermal imagery drone video.
Very good.
Of a couple of Russians getting attacked by a drone, FPV drone.
Very good imagery. I mean, defined, clear. Looks like they're at the legs of like maybe a power lines or something.
Yeah, some power lines. They're in the brush, and then boom.
So the guy's shooting. By the way, wrong direction. Like maybe you didn't notice the drone didn't come from there.
Well, in the final analysis, no, that drone did not come from where he was shooting.
You're a little bit
but
off.
He may have been shooting the Mavic spotter drone.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's my suspicion.
Yeah, there's two drones, one spotting and the other one comes in.
Yeah, and the other one's flying into him. But look, my question is, the video is really good. It's really clear, high-def thermal imagery. That's the first issue. Like, this video there's nothing out of the ordinary. There's tons of these. But this is an indicator of future conflict. If you look at this video and say, holy shit, there's, $2,000 drones out there that can pull out high definition thermal video of this. This is something that needs to be studied by our military. If you're a major general sitting back there in the Pentagon and you were a lieutenant colonel in charge of an infantry battalion in Iraq 15 years ago, and you're making decisions about the future army, maybe you need to watch videos like this more often and figure out what's going on in the future, because it's not the same. Look at the high def.
Well, I want you to watch his rounds. See how they're falling.
Yeah.
So
what
that
is
means
he using, like a Mac 10?
No, it's not. No. So let's assume AK-47 or AK-74, but that means that drone is several hundred meters away, and the rounds are dropping. From
it looks like
you're 50 feet away, but you're several hundred meters away from.
It looks like the
camera.
Drone. Like you said, it looks like the drone's really close, and he's using like a Mac 10 and it's just spraying all over and falling right away.
The drone's probably 400 or
right.
500 meters away.
Yeah, if he's got an AK-74, what is that, 5.52 millimeter? You would think it would go farther and faster.
Well, it's going to go a couple hundred yards and it's going to drop. And you see it dropping before it hits the drone.
And he's all over the place. And then boom. Yeah. Nothing really as far as Ukrainian videos go. I mean, it's interesting to watch. Nothing unique about that. We've seen hundreds of videos like that. But I was just thinking about it this weekend. I'm like, this is one of those case studies that militaries need to look at, for future conflict. Like, study this. Study how there's a spotting drone with high def, how the FPV drone comes in, and that guy doesn't have a chance in hell
no place to
shooting
hide.
The FPV drone.
Unless you're underground, there's no hiding. Yeah. Bushes don't help you. The dark doesn't help you. All the traditional defenses, it doesn't help you. And what was being used there is cheap.
Yeah.
Those drones?
Yeah, nothing. Doesn't cost anything.
Doesn't cost you much.
And we'll show a video at the end of the podcast, another video of just how many drones there are on the modern battlefield in Ukraine.
There's a lot.
Millions, literally millions. Okay. anyways, let's start with second article. I want to show this one. We talked about it a little bit this weekend. Here on the podcast, we like to keep abreast of all the assassination attempts. That's kind of our thing. The title of this AP article is "A Deputy Chief of Russia's Military Intelligence Service is shot and wounded in Moscow." And this happened, I think, Friday. So the interesting thing about this, this guy, Lieutenant General Vladimir Alexeyev, who is the deputy chief of the GRU, the Russian military intelligence, he was assassinated attempted assassination in his apartment building, inside, not on the street.
His apartment building?
Yes.
I heard that he was there to see his mistress.
Oh, that's right. Yes. His mistress apartment building.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's Russia.
Well, what, you tell me the guy can't relax once in a while? I mean, you can try to put judgment on this, bro? That's fucked up.
No, a couple of things stand out to me about this assassination attempt. Three big things. First of all, he had no personal security detail, PSD.
Yeah, he's on the down low seeing his side piece, bro.
Of course. The second thing is this, as far as intelligence and operational planning, this seems very sophisticated. This wasn't hit the guy on the street in front of his house. This was get inside a secure, apparently the building had security guards and entry control points.
Rent a guard. Okay.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, getting inside. This was
$5 an hour.
Right. I mean, he's not going to be a hero probably, but I'm just saying that it was interesting to me that it happened inside. And it feels like this operation had a high level of operational planning and intelligence. So did the SBU, Ukrainian SBU security services, they haven't taken responsibility for this attempted assassination, but they're probably behind it. That's the second thing. And the third thing is, if you shoot a guy, if you're an assassin and you shoot a guy 3 times and that guy lives, you're not a very good assassin. It just shows that whoever they recruited to do this doesn't seem like a professional. It seemed like they recruited some disgruntled individual.
Well, who do you think
to go in and try this?
Who do you think they're recruiting? John fucking Wick? Who the fuck do you think you're getting to do a suicide mission, dude? This is ostensibly a suicide mission, right? You're in a building. You're right. It is more complicated. You got people to deal with close in. Maybe they see you, identify you, think his identity was concealed. I know, hoodie, hat, muffler to cover your face. It's easy in a cold environment to come up with reasons to cover your face. Shoots the guy point blank with a pistol. I don't know. Shoots him probably 3-4 times up close. Okay. And then the guy's like, what do you want me to do? I shot him 4 times from 3 feet away. And now I got to bail. Now I'm running out of there so I don't get caught. You get caught. It's not good for you.
I guess my question is, and we probably will never learn this because they'll never release this level of fidelity on the case, but where did he shoot him? What was the angle that he was shooting? How far away did he shoot? Did he shoot him 3 times in the chest from 10 feet away? Because, I'm no assassin, but that's not the way to get the job done for sure, right? The old cliche, 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. At least he's got to come up close and put a couple more in.
Depends on the weapon too. Is it probably not a Colt 45? You're dealing with Russian pistols, probably 9mm. Yeah, you're right. And who you're recruiting to do this? Highly trained, highly skilled, spend his life as a professional society of assassins. No, dude, some dude who needs $100K. And it's worth whacking a high level figure. And maybe you don't want to get captured. You want to get captured in Russia. It's not going to go good for you.
This guy probably, the FSB, the Russian security services, said that they captured somebody.
Oh,
So we'll see what his background is eventually. But this guy probably wasn't even ex-military or retired military. He was probably
dude who needs some
just some guy.
cash.
Yeah,
Probably hates the government. I mean, who in Russia doesn't hate the government?
yeah.
That's a
And
corrupt criminal society.
and you think about killing a person on the street, the actual physical doing the task. it seems rather simple and straightforward, right?
Yeah,
But to
it
make
is.
sure that task gets done, you got to have a little more level of due diligence, but also I would say a little more level of uh, what do the French call it? Swing froid.
We may not even want to try to
Cold
pronounce
bloodedness.
sang froid.
Cold bloodedness. Sang froid. It's a sang froid, right?
I'm pretty sure we're not saying that right.
Probably not, but sang froid. You have to be cold blooded. Look at ChatGPT.
Coolness. Yeah, sang froid. Man, that's an awkward word. Composure or coolness, sometimes excessive, as shown in danger or under trying circumstances.
Right, that's it. So you got to have sang froid if we're saying that right. When you go to kill somebody, you got to get up close. You got to touch this person almost that
literally
close.
Means cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Sang is blood.
Sang froid. Cold in the blood, coolness under pressure. Hey, this Vladimir Alexeyev, Lieutenant General of the GRU, he was also responsible for negotiations between Putin and Yevgeny Prigozhin when Wagner had their riot and they moved on Moscow.
Man, Prigozhin, he screwed the pooch on that, man.
Yeah.
You could have had it, dude. You could have rolled Moscow and you blew it.
Easily could have taken over the whole Russian Federation.
You blew it.
One fell swoop. Yeah. And this Lieutenant General Alexeyev, apparently after that happened, he started taking over operations on Africa Corps, Wagner's old operations inside Africa. So this guy was fairly well connected to the Wagner, Ukraine scenario. So I can see why Ukraine would want this guy dead. He's a bad guy.
Oh, dude, of course, dude. You're a Russian general with any connection to the war. Dude, they can get a time and a location for you and an address. They're trying to whack you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've talked about it before in the podcast. Like, if you're one of these high profile individuals, you can't let your guard down. You can't slack. You got to be diligent, alert all the time. It's a terrible way to live, right? Always looking over your back.
Right. I guarantee you this was a Russian who did this. This was or at least a Russian citizen who did it. This wasn't an undercover Ukrainian. They draft, hire, recruit Russian citizens who can move like everyone else above suspicion. And they know where to go when they're from the area.
Yeah. Also, this guy was apparently responsible at the highest level for killing attempted assassination with Novichok, which is a nerve agent, in 2018 in Salisbury, UK. They targeted former Russian spy Sergei Kripal and his daughter Yulia. And that assassination attempt, if you remember, the Russians didn't kill them. They weren't able to kill them, but they did kill an innocent bystander who came in contact with the nerve agent, because apparently Novichok is a really nasty, spy nerve agent. When you touch it, put it on a doorknob, and you're dead.
Oops. Amazon delivery guy touched it instead. My bad.
Yeah, that's why they got to wear gloves. So Alexei Navalny, the Putin opposition leader that was killed in Siberia not too long ago, in August of 2020, he was also poisoned with Novichok. Apparently that poisoning, they put it in his underwear, if I recall
Good
correctly.
God.
I remember that.
Oh, it's a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
That death is worse than every other death.
Yeah, and he was flying from Siberia, and then I guess he flew to Germany, and he was treated in Germany. But obviously, he survived that. But he didn't survive his prison sentence in Siberia, and he didn't survive.
They were just counting down the way to kill him, and no. I mean, who cares? I mean, the Russian government's like, do any of you people care? Oh no, I'm good, bro.
Navalny, he's a Russian, so okay, another Russian dead. But yeah, you can't defend. You really can't defend against assassination attempt. Not forever. I mean, if they want to kill you, they're going to.
Someone just walking up to you, pulls out a pistol and shoots you point blank. How are you going to stop that? Unless you have a full-time PSD, 24/7 everywhere you go. If someone wants to surveil you and study you and follow you, someone can get to you.
Yeah. But don't do bad things, and people won't want to try to kill you. That's the lesson there. That's the moral of this story.
Yeah, kids.
Hey, let's look at this story. This is from the end of January, January 31st. But I want to talk about this because this is something you don't hear. You just don't hear about because nobody wants to talk about it if they're pro-Ukraine, and they have a podcast.
Is this
or a YouTube channel?
The title should be the following is a no shit statement. Okay.
Yeah, but the point. So this is from the New York Times, and it's 31 January, and I'll put all these links in the show notes, of course, so you can check them out. And there'll be gift articles, so you won't have to deal with firewalls. That's
another value of participating in the podcast.
Value.
100%.
The title of this New York Times article is Ukraine can't defend the entire front. Russia is finding the gaps.
No.
End quote. Yeah, pretty obvious. But do you hear about this a lot? Do you hear when you go on your, Ukrainian podcasts, that other ones that talk about the news? Do they talk about how bad it is? No, they don't. I just wanted to bring it to the fore because, they can't defend the 700-mile front everywhere. And so they're just putting out fires. They're just filling gaps with mobile reserve units that were in places like Pokrovsk, and then they have to move, put out this fire, and it's pretty bad. So I just wanted to note this article.
True. We've seen that for years. And that's how the Russians' World War I tactics work, and the 3 to 5 group guys infiltrating, because physically Ukraine doesn't have like a line of like, this is manned, no one gets by this. Nah, it's loose. It's loose. There's pockets. They try to have overlapping surveillance, but there's physical gaps, and that's how these onesies and twosies get through. You have nailed it.
Yeah, this article goes on to say, quote, a battalion is supposed to have around 500 soldiers. In reality, we're lucky if we have 100.
Wow.
Quote. And then it goes on, quote, out of those 100, perhaps only 50 are actually combat ready. Those not wounded or exhausted. End quote. And that comes from a Ukrainian battalion commander.
Sounds accurate. That's part of Russia's grinding strategy. Yeah. We'll lose millions to grind them out.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned it. I think what's saving Ukraine right now is that the Russians can't mass large formations of troops or vehicles because they'll just get destroyed by drones. So they're sending small, fire teams of 3 to 5 people to infiltrate, to basically cause havoc behind Ukrainian lines. The article notes that draft dodging and desertion are 2 issues that Ukraine has struggled with.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, we know that. That's been, and just recruitment in general. The
U.S. had problems with that in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Unpopular, draining war. Not everyone, can buy their way out of their national service like Mr. Bone Spurs Trump, who's able to, Trump was a corrupt criminal back in the 60s, bought his way out of national service. Yeah, the current president of the United States did that. Yep, happens in Ukraine as well, happens in Russia as well. Any grinding, high casualty war, you're going to face it on all sides.
Yeah, I mean, putting this in perspective of the current negotiations, the peace negotiations that are going on, from the Russian perspective, yeah, they have time, they have leverage, because things like this, Ukraine is hurting so bad. And we're not even talking about, we didn't even mention the energy attacks that are, putting people without heat in the worst winter in years in Eastern Europe.
And even with that, Russia it goes between 7 or 0.8% of Ukrainian territory last year.
Sure.
7 to 0.8%. So,
and they'll just keep doing it.
Okay, so the question is, when do the bodies run out for the percentage of a percent of land?
Yeah,
I think Putin's probably willing to do it until he dies. He doesn't care. Sure. He could lose 5 million people. What the fuck does he care?
The dying in Ukraine might just be part of Russian culture now, right? It might be socialized.
It is what it is. Like, you're doing your part for the country. You're getting your ass whacked.
Congratulations, you lost all your children to some
Soviet Union 2.0. Well, you got a new Lada. I got a new car, dude.
That's great.
That's what your children contributed to you getting a car and doing a nice vacation in, I don't know,
Cyprus,
Baku. I don't know, wherever you do a vacation in Russia. I don't know.
Probably Cyprus. A lot of
Port Arthur. I don't know.
There's a lot of Russians in Port Arthur.
I don't know. There might be. Crimea. No, my bad. They go to Crimea. What the fuck am I talking about? Nice vacation in Crimea. Thanks. My 3 sons got whacked. Okay, thanks for the money.
Okay, well, let's look at this. Another New York Times article, and this came out.
This is juicy.
This came out on Thursday, but I really wanted to talk about this because Starlink is so important to this war effort. The New York Times article, again, I'll put in the show notes.
All sides.
Quote, Musk's Starlink blocks Russian troops' internet access at Ukraine's request, end quote. So Russian troops that have, the Russian army has been acquiring Starlink terminals illicitly and then using them in the Donbass and Ukraine. Musk just now, after starting our 5th year of this war, just now blocking illicit terminals in that geography. Wow.
What a piece of work.
Just now doing it. Apparently, you have to submit through the Ukrainian government your serial number or whatever for your Starlink terminal. And so there's a lot of Ukrainians that have not done that or haven't had time to get the approval and get on the list. So there's actually a lot of Ukrainian terminals now that are also blocked because they don't show up on the whitelist.
Well, better send your number in, dude. Now you'll make the effort.
Yeah, that's right. If you can't play PlayStation when you're not on patrol, you're definitely going to make it happen now. That's not the only thing they use Starlink for. But Starlink has been crucial to the Ukrainians since the beginning of this war. They don't go out without Starlink. I see when I'm driving around there, everybody has Starlink on their top of their car. They have the mobile version. If they don't have the mobile version, they have it ready to go as soon as they stop, blah, blah, blah. Every small unit there seems to have at least 1 or 2 Starlink terminals from my experience, what I've seen. So it's very crucial for them. They're running a internet war. All their secure transmissions are on an app. All their situational awareness apps are run through Starlink and the internet. Really, it's hard to do anything.
I saw, I'm sure you have too, videos of Russians with Starlink, their receiving panels attached to the Jiran and Shahed drones.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the communication panel, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
attached to the top of the Shahed so it could receive communication and travel to its destination unimpeded.
Yeah, this article mentions that too. By using the Starlink terminals, that they believe that enabled Russia to strike targets in real time with the Shaheds, and we just started to see moving trains getting hit by Shaheds, and that's something fairly new. And they think it's either or both Starlink terminals on top of the Shahed drones, or some kind of mesh internet network that uses multiple Shaheds in a kind of mesh network. So one Shahed drone is retransmitting a signal to the forward, the more forward Shahed drones. But that real time, one of the consequences of that real time targeting is now train travel is more dangerous. It used to be a sure thing. It used to, if I wanted to go to Kyiv, from Kyiv to Kharkiv, you just get on the commuter train, and 5 hours later you're there, no problem. Never worried about Russian attacking the train systems. Never, not in 3.5, almost 4 years did I ever worry about that. So now it's something else to think about. But hopefully this will slow them down a bit. This is a good thing, though. Shutting down Russian Starlink terminals.
It's probably more important at the higher levels, command and control, trying to pass information up and down the chain to the units. If that's no longer available, yeah, you're right. You're going to have to come up with alternative means. And probably in the short run, you're going to be like probably a mild communications blackout.
Yeah.
Where you're going to have to travel by road, by foot, by vehicle, handheld, high-powered radios, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, high-powered, what are those high-powered cell phones? Not cell phones, I guess high-powered cell.
Yeah, sure.
The walkie-talkies that are really high-powered, they can go 30 miles. Yeah. Russia's got to do something. The article mentions that Russia is going to implement their own Starlink-like constellation in space. Okay, buddy, that'll work well.
It's going to take a couple dollars, like in case Moscow, in case you didn't know, it's going to take a little bit of cash to do something like that.
But if Russia's doing and its technology, it's going to be all fucked up. It is.
Well, they just have the Chinese do it for them.
Yeah, that's true. They could do that. I'd
pay China to do it for me.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of China, let's wrap this up on a couple of videos. I want to talk about videos. I like to keep track of this. This really has nothing to do with conflict, warfare, technology, or anything that we talk about.
War Week Monday.
It's War Week Monday. I just like to keep track of the current progress of artificial intelligence in making movies and television shows.
Why?
Because
why are you obsessed with this?
I don't know. Because, well, first of all, because your average movie or television show ever since COVID, ever since the Maverick Top Gun movie, or everything after that, it's just garbage, right? And that movie was made before COVID. So basically, I would say every TV show and movie made after COVID is just garbage, and it should be made by computer anyway, by an AI. So here's a video.
You're a sad, deluded person.
Thank you.
But I think we already knew that.
Here's just a video of and I'll put the sound on so you can hear it. Some movie clips of a Chinese video AI that made a movie about Russians attacking Ukrainians.
Oh shit! And let's see it. Roll it.
Let's see it. I think it's pretty good.
You say it's all AI.
Yes, this is all artificial intelligence.
Okay. Man, that shit looks pretty good. I'm in the middle of the street shooting my suppressed rifles.
Okay, the tactics aren't good.
Hey guys, I got it. Let's run down the middle of the road so we don't get hit. Ooh, the good old EOTech site. Okay.
That's right. Okay, so the tactics aren't great. Everybody's running in the open.
Well, that's probably about how they do it.
You think? Well, I'm sure some
Are
of
those
them
Russians or Ukrainians?
They were supposed to be Russians being attacked. I mean, there were supposed to be Ukrainians being attacked, but
Getting
it's made
overwhelmed by the Russians. Yeah,
exactly. China did it, but the video itself, maybe the writing or the choreography is not great, but the video itself looked pretty realistic. It looks on par with any Hollywood or Bollywood war movie I've seen in the last couple of years, ever since COVID. Yeah. Anyways, okay.
No, one bad.
No, it wasn't.
One bad at all.
We're getting real close. I think we're really close to a full movie that people actually will pay for. That's just done by robots, AI.
So do like a AI generated Melania. I wonder if they could, if AI can even grasp her vapid, stupid, fucking moronic life. They're like, hey, bro, you didn't really capture it.
Dude, I think my Commodore 64 could create a Melania movie better than the Melania movie.
I don't. Idiot, illegal immigrant. She's on an Einstein visa. What is that? Fucking ironic. Oh my gosh.
I mean, seriously, come on.
Oh, that's bad.
Jesus Christ. Okay. And Bezos and Amazon.com spent like an outrageous amount of money to advertise that, like 75 million or some outrageous amount of money to advertise it. And I think it's made $75 at the box office.
What a dumb fuck.
Why are we going to be fooled into being gaslit into thinking that that's a good movie and we're all going to run out and see it? I mean, what the fuck? Ridiculous.
Put that on the list of things I will never spend $1 to watch. If I did, I will do it to do a review and pan it as the most idiotic, superficial, dumb fuck movie of the decade.
Just propaganda. Just
totally in line with the Trump-tard administration. Totally in line with the asshats of the Trump administration.
Just like, how stupid do you think we are? Like that's what I find so amazing. Not that they would put out some propaganda, ridiculous bullshit movie. Okay, I got that. But then to try to shove it down our throats with constant advertising and gaslighting, like it's a legitimate documentary that people want to see.
What kind of a fucking dumb fuck would watch that movie? I mean, you could do it just to get drunk and like laugh at it and be like, what a
no man, the same people that watch Kid Rock during the Super Bowl because they don't want to watch Bad Bunny. And by the way, I watched Bad Bunny over the Super Bowl and it sucked. It sucked. Nope, it sucked.
Okay.
I mean, I get it from a message perspective.
All the Super Bowl stuff sucked. I don't care about
that whole Super Bowl sucked.
Yeah,
we could talk. Yeah, we could talk hours about why that Super Bowl sucked.
Let's not get into it. Yeah, it wasn't good.
That Super Bowl sucked.
It wasn't good.
Let's just do away with the Super Bowl. I'm done. I'm done with that bullshit. The adverts was okay. William Shat.
Bronco nut hugger alert.
William Shat commercial. That was funny. Okay, that was funny.
What else?
Bad Bunny. I get the messaging. I understand the snub, like to the MAGA idiots about multiculturalism. I appreciate that, but for entertainment value, I thought that Bad Bunny thing was terrible, just boring.
I think they're all terrible. I can't. I don't watch.
Lady Gaga was good.
Whatever. I don't care.
Lady Gaga was good.
Don't care.
Okay.
I walk away at the Super Bowl halftime. I don't care.
You're a communist.
Or the commercials, any of that nonsense.
Don't care. What? That's the best part,
no,
especially in a game like that.
I'm a progressive socialist. Get the term right.
Whatever. Let's look at this video. This is interesting as hell. If you want to learn,
what do we got?
If you want to study how to survive an FPV drone attack,
I do. I do want to survive.
Guy. This dude gets attacked by 12 consecutive
12
FPV drones.
1, 2,
12. Let's just watch the video.
Did he live to tell about it?
Unfortunately, I don't want to spoil it. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Look at this dude right here. There's the first one. Okay, the first FPV drone, thermal. He's like, okay, now he's on to him. He tries to shoot the Mavic or whatever.
Yeah, you're supposed to, yeah.
And the Mavic backs off, okay?
You see, he's hundreds of yards away.
And so he goes back into the brush, but the thermal sees him, of course, because you can't hide from thermal. And there's just FPV drones just circling around.
So he's in the middle of this thicket. I think that one got him. Dude, didn't that one get him?
But he's still alive. That's number 3.
So he's like in this thick brush. All this brush detonates to FPV before it can get to him.
This heavy brush.
He's like
really
a rabbit.
Problems.
What is it? The rabbit in the briar patch.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. That one didn't get him?
Nope. Number 6. Boom. Boom. These are all detonating above him.
Is this dude wearing like Kevlar, like uniform top to bottom?
No, he's just wearing it. Okay, that was an artillery round.
Oh, that was an artillery round, dude.
That was an artillery round.
What the? This dude's a freak.
Boom. Another one. That's 7. Oh, he makes a mistake. Now he leaves the brush. He's trying to run.
Well,
he thinks they can't follow him. Bad mistake. Bad mistake.
Well, where you go, dude? That was close. 8. Was that a fucking high?
Number 9. See how they're getting closer? And see, he should have stayed in the brush. Number 10.
He's not. This guy's not human.
Boom. 11. Boom. And then the last one, number 12, right in the back, and now he's just a charbroiled sandwich.
Oh, good Lord! That cost them $3,000 to do that.
That was $3,000 to kill one soldier, 12 FPV drones, and maybe a little bit more with artillery round. But I guess the point of watching that is that thick, heavy brush was pre-detonating those FPV drones.
But once that artillery round hit or 120 shell, he's like,
that scared him.
He's like, I can't stand here forever, dude.
Like, that's a big boom. That he probably was shell shocked at that point. And then he made the mistake of getting out of that heavy brush and thinking he could make a run for it, and they couldn't see him. And then he stopped.
The Ukrainians are like, motherfucker. You're making us work.
Get this guy.
You're making us work to get you, motherfucker. We're going to get you now.
Yeah. Lots of lessons from that video as well. First of all, if you're going to run, you got to run a zigzag pattern. You got to keep running.
Zigzag. Crocodile's chasing me.
The second thing that I noticed is of those 12 FPV drones, probably 7 were on target. The rest were just aberrant. Missed him would have missed him if he was standing in a field, in the open field. The other thing was probably you can't hide from those things, right? You're not gonna thermal. They're gonna find you. They're gonna find you. So should he have maybe tried to shoot him? Nah. You just save your energy.
Okay. Reload your magazine. Shoot out another one. Reload your magazine. Shoot out another one.
Yeah.
They're going to get you eventually.
And what does that say to the pure scale or number of FPV drones on the modern battlefield? Here's one guy. We're just going to keep sending them until we kill him. When we see you, we're going to kill you because we got a million of these.
Cost a couple $1,000.
Man, we got a million of these FPV drones. You're toast. It's very, very
treat them like a bullet.
Deadly battlefield, right? It's just, this is another iteration of war history. Like, if you look at how deadly war is, from, first you got to hit a guy with a spear or a rock in a sling and a sword, and then you can hit him with an arrow. Maybe I got those timelines a little bit mixed up.
Yeah, we know
then
what
you
you
hit
mean.
him with an arrow, and then you hit him with a musket, but they got to be close, right? You're going to hit him with a musket. They got to be 50 meters. And then we got rifled rounds, and now it goes out to 200 meters. And then we got, modern combat where you can hit guys from miles away. And now we got this drone thing. It's definitely going to get you. It always sees you. It always tracks you, and it's always going to kill you. So I guess it's just a progression of modern conflict. This is
And
the
your
next.
luck's going to run out eventually.
Yeah, this is the next step in the deadly, the deadly scale of
What they
modern
spent to
conflict.
get him was about his monthly salary.
Yeah, yeah.
$3,500 a month. Maybe he got a bonus as
Yeah.
a kicker. That was about his monthly pay to whack him.
And he's got 3 weeks of training. That Russian soldier, as a soldier, not really worth shit, right? As a human, yes. As a soldier, not really worth shit. Now, a U.S. soldier that, basically costs about $500,000, that's a huge pay difference or scale, fiscal scale. I don't know what you call it, but $2,000 drone times 12 versus a $500,000 soldier. Okay. Now you're talking something completely different. Let's look at this video. Let's wrap it on this video. Not anything to do with modern conflict necessarily, but anytime you have somebody with a big bomb and machine guns, I take notice of it. This just happened a couple hours ago. This was a robbery attempt.
Yeah, you mentioned
in southern Italy, where the robbers blocked off the highway, and
Makes
then
sense.
There was about 6 or 8 or 10 of them. They think
That's a lot.
They were using AK-47s. They stopped this armored car, and then they proceeded to blow the armored car up to try and get to the cash inside.
So they watched Heat.
This is like Heat.
They
for
watched Heat.
Dum-dums. This is if the Heat was made by AI. Let's just watch it.
Is this from the? Oh, this it's already happened.
Yeah, this is from a trucker, taking a video as he's driving by the
road. It's going down.
Boom, boom. And then, so these guys in front are the bad guys. And look how close they are to
the TBI from
armored car. Dude. Yes, these guys are idiots.
No, dude, micro trauma.
Yeah.
So guy's got an AK.
He probably is.
With like a 50-round magazine.
That dude right there is probably really dizzy and confused.
Why are you
now.
wearing all white top and bottom? Like,
I believe that is for forensics.
Okay,
so they
like a forensic barrier.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to rip that off after the fact.
Oh, dude, that trucker! What a video, dude! Let's roll that again.
Okay.
People are like, "What's going on? There's an accident. That must be the police."
Yeah, but then here comes the explosion. Look how big it is. Boom!
Oh, a couple of those cars got fucked up around it. Some shrapnel.
Well, the robbers standing next to them, that boom must be disoriented, right?
Well, they did put the explosives on the far side of the vehicle to like give them a little.
That helps.
Barrier.
Let's just watch the explosion again.
Well, some guys are in black, some guys are in white. Yeah, it was on the far side of the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guys in the white jumpsuits. Those are the guys that are supposed to go in, because they'll leave evidence, and then they're just going to burn those suits, take them off.
I like the trucker's like, "Hey, dude, I'm just delivering eggs."
Yeah, but
it makes me think people still have to be in the vehicle. Why would you? The armed guards are still in the vehicle, right?
Probably, yeah. Let me get your opinion on this. I'm going to show the explosion again. These guys were not very good with explosive materials, right? Because they basically put way too much on there, and they didn't try to form any kind of cutting charge that a professional explosives expert would try to cut that thing open, not just blow it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're using though.
Yeah.
Look at I like that flashing light on top of the car. It's like, hey, we're police. You know, we're just doing our thing.
Yeah, that was the other thing. They had some kind of subterfuge to
that's good. No, that's smart.
As if they were police.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, I just think that these guys were probably amateurs, not knowing a lot about the organized crime network in Italy. I'm sure it's still pretty active, but like, do you really want to blow half of the highway up, or do you want to just have very, specific, controlled cutting charges to enter the vehicle? Apparently there's some kind of foam mechanism inside these armored cars where if there's a robbery attempt, they hit a button and it hard foams everything in the back of the car.
Really?
Just fills up with this hard foam that hardens it, and you can't get to whatever's inside there.
Interesting. I don't know if they have that. It's interesting though.
That's what I read. I don't know if that's true or not. It seems feasible from a technology perspective. Also pretty cool, right? Like you're under attack. Okay, I'm just gonna hit that button. The whole back end is just this hard foamy stuff. You're not gonna get anything. That should deter crooks, I would imagine. So apparently as of 2.5 hours, 3 hours after this has just happened, apparently 2 of these guys at least were captured. Already captured.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Italian police showed up, a little bit of a shootout.
Yep.
They fled the scene, did some carjacking. 2 people were arrested so far. They're going to talk.
Amazingly, no casualties, no injuries, no wounded, nothing from this. Nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt, except for the traumatic brain injury that the robbers sustained by being too close to a massive explosion that was probably way too big for the job that they were trying
Well, they're
to
probably they're always like, more is better. If you don't know the right amount, hey, dude, do more.
That's not always the case, though. More explosive is not necessarily.
Depends on what's their knowledge of explosives, what's their skill set. Yeah. They just read about it. So apparently, this is either a copycat or maybe the same crew, because they said in December there was another heist inside a tunnel for 2.3 mil, and then another armored vehicle was hit last month for $476K. So it looks like on these other ones they got away with it. It looks like this one maybe they did not get away with it.
Interesting.
I mean, these guys showing some skills. I mean, these guys got some skills, man.
Yeah, well, they're not just.
I mean, they put planning into this.
Yeah. Well, they're not crackheads. They just decided to.
This is organized criminal unit.
Car.
I count 6 guys.
Yeah, they said it was, I think, 6 to 10.
Yeah, maybe you don't know how many people are involved. Like this is.
Who knows? Can't see from the video, but
yeah.
Does that have anything to do with future conflict? No, but it's bombs and guns and
insurgency,
kind of
irregular groups, non-state actors funding a movement. I mean, that's what IRA did a little bit of that to fund their organization. Same with. Was it the secret army organization, the French resistance movement, who tried to whack de Gaulle in order to stay in Algeria? They funded their operations, by bank robberies. And they were military guys and they were organized.
Yeah, I believe it. It's a viable earning strategy, I guess.
Job's a job. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
anyways, hey, that's War Weave Monday Flash Traffic Podcast. If you like the Flash Traffic Podcast, please do us a favor and tell everyone.
Humbly, do us a favor.
Tell everyone you know.
We
strangers on the street.
Yeah, we don't ask that of you lightly. And if you want a good laugh, if you want to lift your spirit, if you want to realize how intelligent you are, maybe watch the movie about that fucking idiot Melania, and you can laugh yourself. You'd be like, "Damn, I'm not that stupid. I got something going for me."
Are we promoting the Melania?
Yeah. Whenever you get rejected from whatever job interview you did, watch the Melania movie and realize you are still smarter than she is.
Well, okay. Good chat. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, people. Citizens.
The Flash Traffic Podcast.